Hello friends, this is Jackie from Keep It Simple Stickers, and today we are setting up my March 2020 Bujo, my reading bullet journal. But before we begin, let's take a look at some of the supplies that I'll be using. All of these supplies will be linked in the description box down below. I have talked about them before in various setup and other Bujo videos, and very quickly I'm just showing you some of the materials that I'm using. These Crayola super tip markers in greens, peaches, and browns. I have just a little cheapy ruler from Erin Condren, and of course my beloved Papermate Ink Joy gel pen. So first page we're looking at is my 2020 to be read. I completed 2 books in the month of February from this giant list of, I think, 47, giant to me, and I'm working on a 3rd, Winter Garden. Hopefully I'll have it done by the time this video is live. Newsflash, I am still working on it. Anywho, here are my shelves. I officially have 2 shelves done, which is super exciting, and my cat is very orange there. But I love it. I love it. On to my Pop Sugar Reading Challenge. All of those stickers are from the sticker patch. Of course, I will link her below. Love Melissa. And I made some good progress on my challenge this month. I think that I completed maybe 3 or 4. So Uneducated, The Deep. Let's see, that's 2 on that page. The Goldfinch, which I've been working on for a while. I'm currently and just finished listening to 11/22/63, so that will go for March. And I'm also trying to wrap up The Gravity of Us. So hopefully get those done pretty soon. So 3 on the Pop Sugar Reading Challenge, only 1 on my series to finish list for February, but I was able to add Uneducated to my top 10 of 2020. I really enjoyed that book. And you can see my stats for February. I got, I believe, 7 books done in the month of February. So not nearly as much as January, but that's okay. I had a lot that were trickling over from January, a lot of large books. So I will continue on for March, and hopefully I'll be able to get around 8 to 10. That's always my goal. So I'm just showing you my various stats on this page. This spread, I really enjoy those 2 pages. They kind of show an encompassing look at what I've read. Now we're moving on to February. That was my February book tic-tac-toe board. I was able to, I think, get 2 book tic-tac-toes, number 1 and number 9. I wasn't able to finish for February. That's okay though. So I was able to get 7 books all together done. Here is my month at a glance. That little die cut is from Melissa from the sticker patch, and that little Harry Potter clip was from the Books and Planners Harry Potter book box. You can see at the beginning of the month I didn't have quite any books done really. I didn't finish a book until the 9th, and I'm just telling you right now that I have 3 books that I'll be rolling over. Totally fine. This YouTube spread I didn't really keep up with it all that well. My goal for March is to keep up with it a little bit better. I think I ended up with 374 subs at the end of February, so that's exciting. What is super exciting about this next spread is I was able to get, I believe, 10 memory spreads done in the month of February. I was super excited about that, and I'm carrying on. I'm gonna try and get those memory spreads done this year. So my theme for March is keep growing and keep going. I will put my Hello March right there next to the spot that I did my little journaling on, and that is from the Hello March sticker is from a PDF that I purchased off of Etsy that I just print out on sticker paper. So here I'm setting up my March month at a glance, and as you can tell, I already went through with my pencil and did kind of the rough draft before I started filming this video, and now I'm just going through with my gel pen and going over that those pencil lines, and of course I have my whiteout handy because you know I'm gonna need it, friends. You know I'm gonna need it. I use my month at a glance to show when I start books. I'll put that at the top of the box, and then when I finish books, I'll put it at the bottom of the box. And I really like looking to see how long it takes me to complete books, and I like seeing the progress throughout the month. And then when I go onto my Goodreads app, which if I can remember, I'll try and link that below, so you can all follow me there. It's good that I can go back and look, because part of my 2020 reading challenge, you have to put in the date you started the book and the date you finished. So this calendar really lends itself to helping me keep all of that in track. Plus, it's always good to have a little calendar in your bujo. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to finish up all of these lines, and then you will see me. I did like a color splash kind of heading at the top for my days of the week. I'm going to be doing that again on this spread with the different Crayola super tips that I picked. And I picked kind of two greens, like a more limey kind of green and a more natural green, a peach and a brown. I originally was going to do St. Patrick's Day, but then I decided not to because I was having trouble drawing a 4-leaf clover. Hello, I am not the artist in the family. So I just went with kind of abstract polka dots and little squiggles and things like that. But I used kind of earthy tones to kind of bring spring out, friends. I'm trying to bring spring out here in the state of Michigan. I think I'm going to stick with these color splashes. I really like how they look, and then I just go over on top of the color splashes and write the days of the week in my black Ink Joy gel pen. So I just think it looks simple. And I really do like how it ends up looking. And then I think I'm using this darker green for the months, or the days in the month boxes. And I'm changing it up a little bit. Instead of putting it in the upper right, I'm putting the numbers in the lower left-hand corner for the month. All right, friends, so here I am finishing up the days of March, and then along the bottom, I'm going to take, I believe, first, was this the brown, maybe? The brown Crayola super tip, and I'm just doing my little dots, and then I will go ahead and add in, I believe, some peach dots on top of that, just to kind of take up this space down here. I believe last month I used a little bit of washi, but this month I'm sticking strictly with the Crayola super tips. And then I'm going to go ahead and I am going to put the days of the week on top of the color splashes, and this spread will be pretty much all done. After we get the month at a glance done, we are going to move over into my March TBR, which is this next page. And you see this like rainbow piece of washi here. I eventually take that off. I do that off camera. I thought I was going to do, like I said, like a St. Patrick's Day, but I ended up changing it. So I end up taking this washi strip off. So on the left side will be my March tic-tac-toe board. On the right side will be my March TBR. And below that washi strip, I'm going to go ahead and write 1 through 9, and those numbers will match up with my March book tic-tac-toe board, and I'll put the titles that match up with the prompts there. Hopefully a lot of what I write on my March TBR can be transferred over to the left side of that spread to my book tic-tac-toe, but it all depends on what my book tic-tac-toe prompts are. Remember, I am going to be bringing over 3 from February. I do end up writing 1 down, 11, 22, 63. I was hoping to have the other 2, which was The Gravity of Us and Winter Garden, done by the time I filmed this, but I didn't. So I believe yesterday I added those in to spots, I think 8 and 9. I'm not 100% sure. So the books that I want to read this month are to finish 11, 22, 63, which I did. It's either Eleanor Oliphant is fine or Emily Oliphant is fine. I'm not sure which one. The Bromance Book Club, which I think I'm going to have to end up returning to the library, but that's a conversation for another day. Mistborn and A Court of Thorns and Roses, which has been on my TBRs for January, February, and now March. Let's hope I can get to those 2. Stay at Home Dead, I believe, is what I'm writing for number 6. That's a prompt for my Pop Sugar Reading Challenge, and I started that yesterday. And then I add in Winter Garden and The Gravity of Us. The next page there is that I'm pointing to is my YouTube, and instead of posting and writing 3 dates down a week for March, I have only put down 2, and I actually began filling those in last night. the videos that I want to get done. So it's a lot more organized, and hopefully next month you'll see it a little bit more filled in and complete. And then of course this last page on the right is my memory spreads. I believe when I counted yesterday, I'm down to 37 missing weeks between my various planners, which I know is a lot for some people, but like I've said many times, I'm just gonna continue on, and if I can get 10 more done this week, then I'll be under 30, friends, or this month I'll be under 30. So flipping through these last pages, you can see I removed that rainbow washi tape. It took up some of the page, but that's okay. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below, and I'll catch you on my next one. Bye-bye, friends.